People, we saying it's your boy Muzi 13. Make sure you guys like, comment, drop a follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we are gonna get into a quick match reaction to the Arsenal Kairat Almaty game. Game finished 3-2 to Arsenal. And let's get right into it. So Arsenal were obviously first in the Champions League table coming into this game. Pretty much secured first. They needed in this game was a draw. They were playing the last place team in the Champions League. Carrot going into this game had played 7 games, had drawn one and lost six, with a negative goal difference, which was crazy. Obviously, 1 point. So they're the weakest team in the competition. So going into this, you kind of knew Arsenal were gonna pretty much win this game, barring all types of mistakes. Like maybe if they scored 4 own goals, maybe they wouldn't have won. But yeah, Arteta went with the changed lineup as I predicted. I expected all the key players to get rested. We already knew that Rice was suspended for this game. Marino was suspended. They both didn't play. Zubimendi didn't come on this game. I think he got some well-deserved rest because we're going to be having a few tough games coming up in Leeds and Chelsea. And I believe he's played a lot of minutes, so it's just good for him to, get that mistake out of his head, just, rest up and, come back stronger. But the lineup Arteta he went with Kepa in goal, Ben White, Mascara, Calafiori, and Lewis Skelly at the back four. Norgard went back into DM. He played a midfield of Havertz and Eze to start, Madueke on the right, Martinelli on the left, and Victor Gyökeres up top. And it was a strong lineup and it paid dividends. In the first 2 minutes, we see Victor Gyökeres gets an early goal. Lovely stuff from Havertz, who teed him up for the first goal, so it was good to see. And 5 minutes later, Calafiori, commits a foul in the box, pulls the Kairat Almaty player, I can't remember who it was, went to VAR, got checked, and they got a penalty. Georgina stepping up and taking a pen for them. So Georgina scored for them and to make it 1-1. Thankfully, 10 minutes later, we responded with Kai Havertz getting the second goal. Ben White plays him the ball. He takes a beautiful touch inside, curls it in, past the keeper, no chance. More like a thump. But it was good to see Havertz, go and assist early in the game. And 20 minutes later, Gabriel Martinelli gets a tap in goal where Gyökeres goes in for it. He kind of misses it, and Martinelli taps it in. So I think Gyökeres might have gotten a slight touch to it because I see he got credited the assist. So we went to halftime 3-1 up. Obviously, at halftime, Arteta made some subs. I assume they were planned subs. Calafiori, who's just come back from injury, he got 45 minutes in the tank. Nkapie came on, and Odegaard came on for Havertz, who also got 45 minutes in the tank. So it's good to see them getting some match fitness as we head into the business end of the season. We're going to need them. Kyra also made a whole host of subs as well. And we also made a few more subs around the 75th minute. We brought in Brando Bailey-Joseph for his debut, the young winger, the left winger. He came out for Martinelli, and Jesus came out for Gyökeres. 10 minutes later, we thought Jesus had scored. We thought timed his line. He was 1-on-1 with the keeper, made a beautiful finish, only to see the goal get chalked off because he was slightly offside. Arteta made one more sub, bringing Ife Ibrahim, the young talented midfielder in the academy, for Christian Norgard. And it was good to see some academy graduates, obviously getting a few more minutes. I always love when I see academy players coming through. But unfortunately, make the end of the game sour. We switched off in the last minute, and Kyra, a player crossed into the ball into the box. Enrique Cardino at the far post just has a easy header to tap it in, and made it 3-2. So obviously, the game probably we'll be looking at this game. You're playing the last place team, probably 4 or 5. But whenever you make some rotation, you can expect for that fluidity to not be there, and it wasn't to be the case. But with all the chances I felt we had, I felt like it could have been maybe 4 or 5. But 3-2 win. We've secured top spot in the Champions League. Become the first team in this new Champions League format to win the 8 out of all 8 league phase games. So we're through to the next round. And we keep it moving. On to Leeds on the weekend. Hopefully, we can bounce back in the Premier League now. A few players got some crucial rest, so it'll be good to see a refreshed Saka, a refreshed Rice, Zubimendi, and the center backs as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that game. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Drop a follow. A man of the match, I'm going to give it to Victor Gyökeres, goal and assist. We keep it moving. Havertz a close second, but he got subbed up at halftime, so I can't really give it to him. But yeah, it's been your boy Muzi 13. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.